Well, I finally did it. I finally found all the Dragon Balls. And you know what that means, right? I get to summon Shenron and have 3 wishes. Yeah, boy! Here we go.
I am the Dragon Shenron. I will grant you any 3 wishes.
Yeah, I already explained that part to the audience. But well, my batteries on my Game Boy, they're getting a bit low. I mean, look at that light. It's practically gone out. So, I'm just wondering if I could have a new pair of batteries.
Your wish is granted.
Cheers, mates. And, oh yeah, the second wish. Well, I was thinking, once these batteries run out, where am I gonna put them? You know, it'd be a shame to just litter, and I heard you're not supposed to just throw those batteries away. So, I'm wondering if I could have a recycle bin for the batteries.
Okay. Your wish is granted.
Alright, sweet. And my final wish, well, as you know, I've been stuck between these 2 pipes for like 10 years now, and it's getting a bit old, a bit boring. I need something to spice it up, you know. So, for my final wish...
Say no more. I got you.
I wish for the legacy of Goku on the Game Boy Advance.
Wait, what the actual fuck? I mean, your wish is granted.
Alright, thanks mate. You really did me a solid. I've been looking for this game for years. I hope it's good.
You're welcome. I must go now. My planet needs me.
Alright, well, good luck doing whatever it is you do between appearances. Well, that was fun. Now, let's check out this game. Here we go. So the game starts off with a delightfully pixelated version of the intro. Kids these days with their 4K phones and TVs. Back in my day, we just had a few pixels and we were happy with that. Feckin' millennials, eh? Who am I kidding? It looks shit. Anyways, the game. And it starts off with Goku and his son Gohan meeting up with some childhood friends on Master Roshi's private island. There's nothing suspicious about having your own private island in the middle of nowhere. Nope, nothing weird about that. Epstein didn't kill himself. But we ain't here for socialising, oh no. See, we're here to find Master Roshi's missing porn magazines. I know, I'm not going to lie, that is one hell of a way to start a game. Heck, even Goku knows this is messed up. Let's just look at some of the stuff he says when he finds them. I better keep Gohan from seeing this magazine. Parent of the Year award right there, chaps. And, whoa, this one has quite a cover. Well, no, I want to see it actually. You can't just say something like that and not show us. That's not fair. Wait a minute. I've got it. Enhanced zoom by 100%, 200%, 300%. Ah, yes, there we go. God damn, that's hot. I can't believe they allowed that in a Game Boy game. Yeah, damn. They don't make porno like that anymore. I'll just come back to that later, okay? So, after finding all the used porno magazines, this bugger shows up and steals Goku's kid. But that's life, isn't it? One minute, you're contemplating wanking off to some low-resolution porn, the next minute, your long-lost brother shows up and steals your kid. Happened to me last week, actually. I'll probably get round to it eventually. Maybe. Who am I kidding? He's as good as dead. Well, no point sitting around. Goku's got to find his son. Wait, is that Chi-Chi hiding in the trees? Why is she hiding back there with her face covered? She never shows up the entire game after this, by the way. She's just hiding in these trees. My theory is they couldn't be bothered to draw her face, so they just covered her up with a tree and hoped no one would notice. Wait a minute, that gives me a good idea. And here I was animating things like a chump. Could have just used a tree this entire time. Genius. Absolutely genius. So anyways, I'm quickly realising these enemies are bleeding difficult. Seriously, these enemies will hunt you down. You cannot run. You cannot hide. They will find you. It doesn't help that Goku's punch has the same range as my dick, and enemies can kill you in seconds if you're not careful. So you basically have to run away like the coward you are. Or fly away. Yeah, that's right, you can fly in this game. For about half a second. That's not flying. That's just falling in style. So really, the only thing we can kill with these are these snakes. and possibly these crabs if we're careful. You know, I'm sure whoever discovered the art of shooting condensed energy from your hands really had killing poor defenseless snakes in mind. But you got to admit, it is very efficient at killing snakes. I kinda feel bad for the snakes though, they're just laying there, motionless, dead. What have I done? Go back to the snakey. So anyways, we walk up here and a wolf shows up and kills us in seconds. Look how fast that health bar goes down. We did not stand a chance. And just like that, Goku is dead. But to be fair, he doesn't seem too bothered about it. He's bloody smiling. I guess it's not his problem anymore, is it? I bet Krillin can probably deal with it. I'm sure he'll be alright. But there is a problem. You see, when you die, you get sent all the way back to the start of the game. Back to finding all that porno. So, the lesson is, constantly save, because you never know when something is just gonna pop up from nowhere and kill you in seconds. So, after doing a bunch of mundane quests and grinding a bit, we get a new ability. The ability to momentarily freeze enemies. Also known as the only attack you're ever gonna use for the rest of the game. Seriously, this thing is broken as fuck. But more on that later, cause we gotta fight Raditz and rescue Goku's son. But I gotta say, it's pretty rude to punch someone the millisecond the dialogue box closes. I mean, that's just poor boss sportsmanship. Poor show, Raditz. Poor show. So the boss. And, well, you basically just run away and you try to get a few cheap hits in, and then you just spam a bunch of recovery items. Do you remember that classic episode when Goku just stuffed his face with herbs while sucker punching his brother? A classic episode. But it's time for my trump card, the time freeze, or whatever it's called. See, you just freeze time, get a few punches in, and then run away and repeat. That's it. That's how you win every single fight in the game. Not even joking about that. So, we defeat him. Well, kinda, because you see, Goku sacrifices himself just to make sure he dies. You know, I don't know why they're playing sad music though. Goku looked pretty happy to die a few minutes ago. To be honest, he was a little bit too eager to kill himself actually. I'm starting to think he's actually wanted to die at this point. But anyways, we make it to the afterlife. Well, that confirms it then. The afterlife is real. Checkmate, atheist. I bet you feel pretty stupid right about now. Looks to me like you've got some repenting to do. Goku doesn't seem too bothered he's dead though, as per usual. In fact, 5 seconds later, we found out that the Dragon Balls can wish people back to life anyway. So basically, death seems to mean very little in the world of Dragon Ball. You can just wish anyone back. Well, I guess it's true what they say. No one's ever really gone. Except my viewer base, that's definitely not coming back. Anyways, so our next objective is to find a fella called King Kai, who can train us to save the world. And it just so happens to live at the end of Snake Road, which is a road which looks like a snake, and it's very long and boring, and it only has one enemy on it, which I'm pretty sure that you could just walk past and ignore if you choose to do so. Pretty exciting, right? Eventually though, Goku loses his balance and falls off. And just like that, we fall down to hell. Or as the English version calls it, home for infinite losers. Which is weird, because this looks nothing like Reset Era to me. And man, every enemy here is a cloud. An evil cloud. I've been trying to tell you that clouds were evil, but no one believed me. I'm onto you, cloud. Right, so just how do we get back to heaven then? Well, by complete luck, I found out that you can talk to some of the clouds. But good luck figuring that out when we all look identical. So we gotta bring some of the clouds back to this car salesman looking fella who lets us past this dude who is guarding an apple which we try to eat, but then this guy appears and teleports us back to Snake Road. That makes sense, I think. And we finally make it to King Kai's planet. And wait a minute, Super Mario Galaxy totally ripped off Dragon Ball Z here, didn't we? Those plagiarizing bastards! Imagine the nerve to take someone else's creation, then copy it without their permission, and then profit off it. Only absolute scumbags would do that. subscribe to Lonely Goomba. Well, it's time for our intense training to save the world. So, what does King Kai have us do? What intense training awaits us? Well, spanking a monkey and squishing a cricket with a hammer. Is that it? I mean, I do at least one of those things 3 times a day, and you don't see me calling myself a martial arts expert now, do you? But luckily for us, our friends get all the Dragon Balls and wish Goku back to life. And we eventually end up in this city. But something isn't quite right. Something feels wrong. But I can't quite put my finger on it. There's a lot of cops. There's people with guns and bags of cash walking about, and the citizens seem quite worried. Something is definitely wrong. Aha! I figured it out. This little girl is talking about the stock market. What kind of girl that age talks about the stock market? I mean, that's just not right. I mean, this girl is clearly some kind of alien spy. Kill her immediately. But if you must know, it's doing feckin' awful. God damn, look at that slope. Although I've got to say, yeah, it would make a fun little line rider stage, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, look at him go. Oh yes, line rider. Good times, good times. No one probably remembers line rider, do they? Now, if you don't mind, I gotta kick Vegeta's ass. And by kick, I mean freeze time and get a few punches until he dies. You know, I like how Krillin and Gohan are just chilling there whilst I fight for my life. Not that Gohan gives 2 shits after what happened to Goku last time. Who cares if he dies, eh? You can just wish him back again. So, we defeat Vegeta, and he gets pissed off and turns into a giant ass monkey. Ah yes, I too remember the time I got so angry, I turned into a giant monkey. See, I even took a photo of it. Ah yes, the memories. It's true what they say, you know, you never forget your first time. But then, this guy, who was literally never even mentioned in the game prior, shows up and cuts his tail off. It's Yajirobe, yes, thank you Yajirobe, who they didn't even bother to make a sprite for. That's how little he matters. Even Chi-Chi had a sprite, and she just hides in the trees for 2 seconds. So anyways, we're off to Planet Namek now to stop Vegeta getting all the Dragon Balls apparently. And you're not gonna believe this, but we're right near the end of the game already. Yeah, it's pretty short. All we got left to do is channel our inner Mr. Beast and plant some trees, and then find some magic gems in this gigantic temple, which is a complete nightmare to navigate. I'm dead serious. There's like 500 teleporters in here, and there's only like 5 of them which don't take you back to the start. And all the enemies respawn too. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but man, if you're not careful, you could spend the next 5 hours wandering around aimlessly here. I don't think I could do it justice just how terrible this temple is. It's so bad. But look, we do some fighting, we fly into this ship, Goku goes into this rejuvenation chamber, and it's time for the final boss, the big, the bad, the Frieza himself. So the fight then, and sure enough, you just freeze time and win. Yes, freeze for Frieza. It all makes sense now. Eventually, he changes form, but it's just more of the same. And then, he changes form again, and it's exactly the same again. I mean, there's just a lack of urgency here. You can literally just stroll around minding your own business and stock up on health. Frieza does not give a shit. I mean, look at this. I ain't even freezing time here. He's just stood there, twiddling his thumbs, looking a bit sad. I'm worried about him. Oh, you're right. Do you need someone to talk to, Frieza? I'm here for you, mate. I'm here. But guess what? He bleeding transforms again. Mate, this guy gets more design changes in a day than I do in 5 years. So, Goku dyes his hair yellow, the planet starts to crumble around us, and there's these cool looking energy beams everywhere. But yeah, guess what? I know I've said it 100 times now, but you literally just freeze time, get a few hits in, and then he dies. Do you remember at the start of the video when I said this was the only attack you'll ever use the entire game? I was not kidding. And that's it. We beat him. We get some more glorious 4K footage and... Oh shit, mate. My bleeding batteries have run out already. What the hell? That dragon ripped me off. New batteries my arse. These didn't last a day. Wait a minute. If he lied about these batteries, does that mean? Oh dear God, this isn't for recycling batteries, it's for general waste only. That bastard lied. Well, Mr. Dragon, I've got one thing to say to you. It's time to do. Wait a minute, that's the wrong anime. What I meant to say was...
Can it really be true? Has the Lonely Goomba been given shoddy batteries? Will Shenron the Dragon get away with his misleading waste disposal crimes? Now that the truth has been revealed, the stage is set for the ultimate showdown. Who will reign victorious? Find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, the Lonely Goomba Show.
Hey boy,